I don't have to agree with everybody. The only people I will say this, I don't know if I should wear this as a badge of honor or not, and I do quote the guy right or wrong on the show, but I have been blocked by Dave Meltzer.
Well, I can say this. I can honestly say that I am not. And I need to be clear about this statement too. The Russell Observer podcast magazine, I do not discredit them all as a whole because I've met other people that contributes and so forth with them that they are knowledgeable guys. I just don't agree with just the Meltzer standpoint of things. So not to bash the whole brand, but I'm just not that guy. I just don't really agree with his stance on a lot of stuff. Don't mean I don't like him as a person, because I don't know him as a person. Just don't agree. So by all means, you being blocked, thank you for your service, sir.
Well, that's always a running joke because Meltzer's from like San Jose, and my usual co-host that hasn't been on in a couple months due to again, life getting in the way and holidays and all that. Greg, he's in the San Jose Bay Area there, and they went to a San Jose Sharks game, and he looks over, and Meltzer's in the urinal next to him. And after they're finished up and they're leaving, he looks over at him and goes, "You're a mark, right?" And Dave puts his hand out and goes, "Thanks for reading," and shakes his hand and walks away. He was like, I gained a little respect for him that day because he took it in stride and walked off. I was like, well, what was he going to do, block you? But he did tell Greg on Twitter, he was like, you have one more chance, with like your stupid takes or whatever. And so Greg, that's the running thing. Greg's like, oh, I have one more chance with Dave, so I need to make this one count. Well, it's the same thing with, it's different ideologies here or why I disagree, but I disagree wholeheartedly with a lot of things that Bryan Alvarez says, but I find him entertaining as hell. So I listen to his stuff, and I follow him on Twitter as well. So, like you said, I'm not into the whole, their opinions. I usually don't go along with, but he's entertaining. Dave, I don't know if anybody's actually listened to Dave like record anything. My God, who put him behind a microphone? He's awful. And I'm not sitting here tooting my own horn saying I'm great, but I've at least been through radio school, and I was a reporter for 3.5 years, so I know a thing or two about talking on air. It doesn't make for good radio when you're like, hold on a second, and all you hear for like 5 minutes is him typing and researching something.
Yeah, I definitely mirror you on that. Outside of the fact that I do not have any of the professional education and training in broadcast, but I do know as a consumer and as a fan to this genre and radio period, I know what is just awkwardly wrong. I know just what is just purely unacceptable. And when you do have that type of stature and platform as they command, and not just as they command, but as he solely himself commands, you need to be A1 at all times. There's just no time for off days or off games. You just have to be prepared, especially when you're doing a podcast. You make your own schedule. You have your own equipment. You're not dealing with a major network or any type of creative above your head. It's just you. So do your thing. And do it the best you can when you have the opportunity. And so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.